Hi, everyone. My name is Zion,
And I'm Judah.
and this is the Amateur Film Critics Season 2.
Season 2! Here we are! Today we are starting out with Space Jam 2, or Space Jam: A New Legacy, I believe is what it's actually called.
Yeah, it's actually just called Space Jam: New Legacy.
Yes.
But I call it Space Jam 2 because that's easier to,
Yeah, who's gonna call it a new legacy?
Okay.
Yeah, so, getting right into it, I have a little plot overview for us. When LeBron James and his son, Dom, are trapped in a digital space by a rogue AI, LeBron must get them home safe by leading Bugs, Lola Bunny, and the whole gang of notoriously undisciplined Looney Tunes to victory over the AI's digitized champions on the court. A powered-up roster of professional basketball stars as you've never seen them before. It's Tunes versus Goons in the highest stakes challenge of his life that will redefine LeBron's bond with his son and shine a light on the power of being yourself. I'm sorry, I was about to laugh during the entire plot summary, but that's it's a good way to put it. I think Tunes versus Goons really got me the most.
Yeah.
Getting right into this. I think
So one thing I forgot to mention, I see all these,
yes.
6 pops right here. These are all characters that appear in the actual film. I know it's hard to believe, but they all relate to the film in some way.
Yeah.
Maybe not these ones. Maybe not these
Yeah,
ones.
no, not those ones. Those are owned by someone else, we believe. But not the Pops. The Seinfeld name is.
Yeah.
But getting right into the topics, I think we first have to talk about the man himself, LeBron James.
Alrighty, yeah. So,
which I gotta say, I was ready to turn off this movie in the first 8 minutes because of how bad LeBron James' acting was.
Yes, I had to tell him to keep watching. It gets better, I would say.
And it did. I agree. It got better from that very beginning part. But oof, LeBron. There were so many times where it felt where he was I don't know, the words he was saying, you thought he was improvising himself. You know what I mean? It was that bad. And no offense to LeBron James, but they say it in the movie, athletes shouldn't act. And I think that totally describes the point I'm trying to make.
I would say, so, in the original, Michael Jordan wasn't that great of an actor either.
Yeah.
But I feel the difference between the two and what makes Michael Jordan better in a way is that I don't think he tried to overact that much.
Yes.
Whereas LeBron James just overdoes.
Yeah, he really overdid it.
Yeah, he overdid it, and that's what made it easier to tell that he was not that great of an actor rather than Michael Jordan. Before we get to the next thing, we all thought that Michael Jordan was about to appear in this film, but
yes,
it was Michael B. Jordan.
Which I did not know there were 2 Michael Jordans in existence, to be honest. I mean, or at least famous ones is the big thing. But that was just...
Michael B. Jordan, I believe, was in Black Panther.
Yeah.
I believe he was the bad guy.
The other, funny thing about it is during that scene, when they're Michael Jordan is here and all that, I was he's not going to actually be there, right? It's not going to actually be him. I did not know who was going to be there, but I could tell by how they were overdoing it that it was not going to be the real Michael Jordan. Plus,
yeah, after a while, we were kind of expecting like it's not going to be him, but we were all still hoping it was going to be him, but
yeah.
I don't know.
So the next topic we have is how basketball is played, in which basically in the movie they play a video game version that the son supposedly created and all that.
Yeah, which they act like it's a big accomplishment, but when your dad is a very rich basketball player and can get you any tools that you need, then it's not that. Then it's not as great of an accomplishment, and it's still a good accomplishment. But when your dad is very rich, then it's slight. That's a big guess we're making it out to be.
The programming and stuff, I think, takes a long time. Like coding takes a long time. I know this because
it's true.
My Instagram somehow gets programming memes on it. Like I'm not a programmer. I get memes made specifically for people who do program things on computers and code and all kinds of stuff. I don't know why. I just do. And I know it takes a really long time. So there is some sort of accomplishment, I would argue. But a lot of the stuff he has that he was using to make it, his video game, does not exist. Like the phone, just scanning in people. You know what I mean? That does not exist in real life. I'm pretty sure. In order to scan people in, you have to put them in the blue suit with the little ping pong balls all over them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say it does help make the basketball game feel a little more interesting, and it raises it up from the original Space Jam.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about the bad guy, Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle, the algorithm.
Algorithm, the Warner Brothers algorithm, which is such a really crazy idea, if we're being honest. Oh. But
I think he was just there to make it easier to explain how all these Warner Brothers properties are there, which we'll explain in a moment.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel bad. Honestly, I like Don Cheadle. He's a good actor. But in this it was just kind of, I don't know if it was the writing or what, but for this it felt kind of rough as him in this one. I don't know what it was.
But also, I can't see anyone else in his role now. As the algorithm. I don't think anyone could have done it as better as Don Cheadle.
I guess I could agree with that, yeah. But also, so I understand the overarching, this is the digital space for WB, and this holds every licensing and all that. And I understand that. That's a very sort of realistic thing. Obviously, the things in there are going to have personalities and stuff. Yeah. But that's a very, somewhat realistic thing, and it feels very it's modernizing the original Space Jam a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just the whole algorithm thing, this AI that wants recognition so badly. That was just the really sort of strange part of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, Don Cheadle, we love ya, but I don't think there's any way to put it in words.
Algorithms aren't actual thing in real life.
Yes, they are.
But I don't think they work quite like this.
Oh yes, definitely. Um,
They're not just worlds with every different Warner Brothers film
yeah.
in this algorithm. But, anyways, let's get on to. Is this like the final topic, or
Actually, I have one more thing to say about the algorithm. I want to focus straight in on when we meet Bugs Bunny first. So,
oh, I forgot.
when we meet the Looney Tunes in this were great. In my opinion, they fit in very well. They're kind of like almost like one of the only things that worked about this movie for me, as or at least they made the movie better as far as that
Yeah.
goes. But when we meet Bugs Bunny, he says that all of the Looney Tunes have like left and like they never came back, right? But
Right.
when we go around and we're meeting all these other people, which I'm sure we're about to talk about, they're on their home planets. So why aren't they exploring different ones? Or why haven't any of the Looney Tunes like just came back to visit Toontown? Right?
Well, I mean, it's kind of explained as these other worlds are like cooler than
Yeah.
And Toon World is. Hold up, I'm trying to get my screen.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just find it a little crazy to think that Bugs Bunny would be the only one who like stayed at Toontown, or at least didn't like no one came back to see him at all. I found that a little crazy.
Well,
it does work as a Amazonian or whatever they're called, Amazon.
Yeah.
But hey,
I've had this
works great.
Or this film came out, and
Yeah.
then once I saw the film, I thought it was weird that they had actually made an Amazonian Lola before Space Jam was a thing.
Yeah.
Anyways, but back to okay.
So the next big thing is how many references they fit in, right?
The references. I feel like so the references don't really need to be there, but
Yeah.
I think they work well.
Yes, I would agree. It's all these different WB products because we're assuming that they're in the algorithm too. So just looking at the ones Zion has, you see like Scooby Doo and the Gremlins and like all the DC characters. Well, not all of them, but like the popular ones at least.
Popular ones.
Who else do we see? Do we see King Kong?
King Kong's in there. I just don't have a pop. So.
Yeah, but you see a lot of these different like references, and they come and watch the ending basketball game.
Which is I don't know. It's a weird thing to put in, but I think it works really well.
Yeah.
There's a cameo from Rick and 40 that comes out of nowhere.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like the only like other characters that actually have original lines made for this film, but
yes. Moving along a little bit.
Moving along.
Who is your favorite character, Zion?
My favorite character. Well, my favorite character. That's a hard one to say.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I guess it would have to be Don Cheadle's character, I guess.
Wait.
Because how bad he is. He's so bad that it makes it like good in a way.
Okay.
That's why. What's your
Wow.
favorite character?
That shocks me. I'm gonna go with Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
Which I think I might have went with Bugs Bunny in the last Space
The
Jam
original.
episode we did too.
Yeah.
And the Looney Tunes are obviously what shines the most about this film, if we're being honest. So,
Yeah.
and I don't know enough about the
Well,
rest of the. Oh, you know what? Never mind. My favorite character is Rapping Porky Pig.
I forgot about Rapping Porky Pig. Yes. I'm gonna change mine to that as
Yes,
well.
we both love and we support Porky Pig.
No,
That was
no,
I think
Notorious
also
P.I.G. Notorious
Notorious
P.I.
Pig. Yes, I think we can also argue that was our favorite scene of the film. Definitely my favorite scene.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene. I also liked. Uh, I'm gonna throw in something else about the references
Yeah.
they make. Uh, Matrix references are getting a little old by
Oh, and
Craig
the
did it back in the 2000s, and now we're in 2021. I don't think there needs to be any more of the people in the air and them pausing and the camera turning around. It's just been done so many times that it's getting a little old.
yes.
But
I mean, that's not a bad point, I will say. I think, though, we also have to remember before we start angering people is that we have not watched The Matrix. I know.
we haven't watched the Matrix, but
So
I
maybe if we eventually watch it, if it's really good, it'll change his mind. But yeah,
maybe.
I sort of agree with you, Zion. It's been done a lot of times.
It's been done a lot of times.
So with that said, Zion, it's time to give it our final rating.
And this season, I'm gonna change mine from 1 through 10 down to 1 through 5.
Okay. Are you gonna do like 0.5s and stuff like that too?
I honestly have no idea, but
okay. Well, we'll see.
I just say 3 Austin Powers out of 5 Austin Powers.
3 Austin Powers out of 5 Austin Powers. Okay.
Because
I am going to give it 2 stars out of 5.
That's not bad. That's not
yeah.
bad.
I mean, it deserved. I think it was good. I really enjoyed the basketball scene, but the rest of it was sort of, I don't know. It was meh. It was meh for me.
Yeah.
I won't trash talk it too much. Honestly, the only thing you truly should be trash talking about it is LeBron James, and his acting.
Yeah, his acting wasn't. We've already
discussed that. But as far as the rest of it goes, it's just, a nice little nostalgia and references combined with, just regular, I don't know, kids movie plot, or you know what I mean, and stuff.
Yeah. I just thought of another thing about Don Cheadle is that he kidnaps anyone who turns on the basketball game in the real world, and he holds them.
Oh yeah,
he holds them hostage.
Yeah, that was quite.
Why, Don Cheadle? Why do you need to do this?
He needs the recognition sign. I mean, it's funny because as I'm watching that, I'm like, oh well, if this happened in real life, I'd be okay because I'm not watching a basketball game.
Which maybe it did happen.
Oh, it might have already. Yeah.
Also, how have we not talked at the end of the film? How did Bugs Bunny get into the real world?
I have no idea. Honestly, I want to know how he's alive. He was supposedly deleted, and it's like they don't explain that at all.
They don't, well, as explained earlier in the film,
yes, cartoons can survive anything. Yes.
Yeah, so maybe that's how.
Yeah.
All right, and let's just end it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know when this is gonna come out, but when it is,
if you're watched to this part, thank you for watching, y'all. Remember to like and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Watch the other videos on our channel.
Mm-hmm.
I believe one part of my Courage the Cowardly Dog overview is out there. I forgot about that.
The second part?
Yeah, I should work on that.
Yeah.
Also, September is coming. September is coming.
Oh, yes. That's the only, little hint to that. I don't know if I said this already, but follow the Instagram. There's a link in the description.
Yes.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
Thanks for watching. Bye.